Right, so this past week I was at camp. This is my retelling of all the tales and stories and mischievous plots and shenanigans. Right, so we get there Monday. We load up. We're in the car. We're riding. We stop at a rest stop. Then we go pee and stuff like that. So me and my friend Cole, we're talking about who's gonna have what spot. I got stuck with Captain, and he had shotgun for that part. So we're going, and then we're about to leave. So our driver dude's all, okay, Captain Crunch. What's the orders? Go straight. And so he goes straight, right over a curb. I don't really know how to feel about that part. Anyways, we get there. We load all our stuff out of the van. We go eat food. And then we get back. We go to our room. Cole goes. He walks into the bathroom. So over here, over to the sink. Turns around and is walking out. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Guys, come look at this. So we walk over. And there's a pair of freshly stained, skid-marked tiny whities just laying there on the floor. I mean, it was all wet and juicy. You could smell it throughout the entire bathroom. This stuff was nasty. It was an interesting welcome present, I guess you could say. And then we were having this conversation later. And I don't know how we got on the topic. We were talking about Dr. Seuss. So we were saying, you know, people in back alleys selling creepy books to you. Oh, hey kid. You wanna buy some books? I got all kind of books. Fiction, non-fiction, historical fiction, science fiction, children books, historical books, any kind of book you name it. I got the book you need, the book you want. The black market underground library of sketchiness. Alright, so Tuesday. Tuesday there wasn't really too much of anything that happened on Tuesday. Except, well, okay, so our room had these funky rooms. It's like a room over here, a hallway, a room over here, and then a bathroom. We didn't have enough people to have one room all to ourselves, so we had to share with these people that we didn't really know. And so there was this kid. He kept giving us candy. I mean, he would just walk into our room, here, have some candy. They kind of walk out and just... He would sit there and stare at us, watching us eat our candy. And so we came to the theory that he might have poisoned the candy, or something like that. And so, that night, Cole was going to the bathroom. Went to the bathroom, got out, walked out, kind of just stood there. Look left, look right, right into their room. The kid is sitting on top of the bed, just staring at him, being a little creepy child. So Wednesday was quite interesting. So, alright, we had this game. We had to make like a human machine out of people. For example, some people made a car out of people. Another people made a lawnmower out of people. Another person made a people mover out of people. But anyways, so we do this microwave. We get the people standing around in a box that's in a microwave. So we have 3 people standing at the door. Another person is the handle. So we have one person open the door. We throw in this white guy, Dean, and then push the button, and then all of us start humming and stuff, making like a noise that a microwave would make whenever it's on. So he's just slowly... And then, after a little bit, a few seconds, he slowly slips out the back. And then we bring in another guy from the back instead of his place. Then we turn off the microwave, open the door, and out walks this black guy instead. It was the best thing I've ever seen. It was great. It was really great. The judges even said that we were about to lose, but then we brought him out instead, and then everyone died. It was that good. Also, we were playing something else, some other game, some sort of capture the flag thing, except with Skittles. We had to run down this hill to put the Skittle in a bucket. And there was this one girl on our team, and she's running for the bucket, and she slips, and she falls. Face first right into the bucket. And we go over and look, and the bucket has this massive crack right in the face. She broke a bucket with her face. It was great. I've never seen somebody break a bucket with their face. Of course, she got hurt a little bit afterwards. It was interesting after the fact. So, you know how I said something about the tidy-whities on the floor? The kid that had put the tidy-whities in the floor, at least we think it was him, we saw him earlier that day and said, hey, can you, not throw your clothes on the floor in the bathroom?
What am I supposed to do with it then?
Hang it up or move it to the corner?
How am I supposed to know to do that?
It's just kind of common sense.
Hey, whatever.
So, I was pretty irked at this kid because I didn't like his attitude. I walked back later that day, look in the bathroom, there's wet clothes on the floor. Again. It's the second time this week this kid has left clothes on the floor. I'm getting pretty upset about it. And also he found a Band-Aid in the shower, which I'm pretty sure was from him also. And for the last thing on Wednesday, what happened? I had to take a poop, and I got very self-conscious about my poop. I made everybody in the room leave just so I could take a poop. Those rooms didn't have ventilation or anything like that, so all we had was a window, a small bathroom, so you take a poop, and that poop's gonna stink. Then we had this whole conversation about how everybody poops. So Thursday was good. We were listening to this one guy talk. He was riding down the road one day in a car, and he was with his pastor. They're riding down the road, and he looked out the side of the car. And on the side of the road, there's this person, this old person. You couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman. It was just some human being riding a bike without a shirt on the side of the road. And so he drives by, and this is his words, not mine. I'm just quoting exactly what he said. I looked over, and there was this old man with these massive hooters. At this point, everybody around him just starts dying of laughter. So he's sitting there, and I can't remember what he said. His pastor said something like, "Nope, no." That was good. Also later that day, they had a vending machine there. So me and Cole went to go get something to drink from the vending machine. So we got together our little monies and went to the vending machine. And he goes, he's about to push a Dr. Pepper. Turns out they're out of Dr. Pepper, so we can't have Dr. Pepper. He goes, hit Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's out either. Can't have any Mountain Dew. So we're both pretty depressed about not having any Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew. So he's trying to get his money back, pushing the little lever and everything, but it's not coming out. So I thought, oh hey, it's jammed. So I go down the line, hitting every single button, and he gives him a Pepsi. He gets the Pepsi, looks at it, looks at me, looks back at the Pepsi. I don't even like Pepsi. So at this point, I'm dying, laughing at him, because this is just hilarious for me. So I put in my monies. They're out of Mountain Dew, so I go to get a Diet Mountain Dew. I get this close to pushing. I'm just like, yeah, Diet Mountain Dew. Boom. Out comes a Pepsi. You just had to push the button for a Pepsi, didn't you? So I get my Pepsi, and then I'm just raging about how I don't even like Pepsi that much. So we go storming off. We go storming off back to the room. I'm still pretty upset about getting a Pepsi instead. I wanted that Mountain Dew. And so we're having this whole thing about how we ruined each other's friendship with a Pepsi can. And I'm blaming it all on him, because he was the genius who decided to give me Pepsi instead. So we go together, we search through all our money. We finally, after a lot of digging, get enough money for each of us to buy another drink. We go back, and then we get a drink that we wanted. I mean, it was like Pepsi. It ruins friendships. Pepsi can go die. It ruined my friendship for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of not having any friends because of stupid Pepsi. And then later that day, We go. We're back in the room. Cole goes to get a shower. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna change clothes. So I go, take off my pants, and then he goes and he's like, oh, hey, I left my towel. He walks into the room, and I freak out. Don't look at me, I'm naked. Don't, just, no. Pretty much how my reaction was. So I grab his towel and just like, just take it. Just take your towel and go. I like to call this one the awkward shower naked moment. So Friday, our last day. Well, I decide I'm gonna meet some of the people around here before I go. And there's this guy playing the guitar, and another guy playing the bass. This guy is playing a guitar song. Beautiful guitar song. And I walk in on him. Yeah. Hey, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Hey. And then I just look at him. Is that the wrong song? No, you came in at the wrong part. So I just had like a look of disappointment on my face and slowly walked away. So we get in the car, and we're going. And we go to this Waffle House. And there's this guy there at the Waffle House. And he has this pan. I swear this guy was given this pan straight from God. So he was beautiful with this pan. I mean, he could take it, he could like flip everything and just catch it and do all this fancy sort of flipping pans and stuff. He was good with a pan. Then we go to this gas station later on. We're like, okay, this is a gas station. This is a really, really big gas station. I mean, we walked in, and there's even a restaurant inside the gas station. We're like, oh, a restaurant. Maybe we can get some food. Nope. Restaurant's closed. That's disappointing. I see, oh, hey, a really cool shirt. Looking through the sizes. Extra large. Extra large. 4 extra large. Large. No mediums. No smalls, nothing. It's made for fat people. So someone else with us, they get this huge, massive muffin. I mean, this is like the size of my face. But it was this big red muffin. It's like, okay, a red muffin, and it's big. This is gonna be good. So we get back in the car, and take a bite of this muffin. This is the most disappointing muffin I've had in my entire life. They made it all out to be so majestic and everything, and it looks beautiful. Like you just want to eat it. No, I was disappointed. That was the gas station of disappointment. Yeah, it's pretty much a recap of all of our entertaining stories that happened. That was pretty much it. Pepsi can ruin friendships.